Hi everybody, Delmon Metha here, back with another video about me going through my favorites list on fanfiction.net. Once again, just checking to see if these stories still deserve to stay on my list or not. So let's dive in with some Harry Potter ones with Harry's Little Army of Psychos by RuneWitchSakura. And this is a just small, short, one joke fic where Harry creates like an army of puffskeins and defeats Voldemort and takes it's just really funny. It's really stupid and entertaining. I enjoyed it a lot. It's gonna stay on my list. Next is more Harry Potter shenanigans with A Rather Bad Day by KafkaExMachina. And this one takes place during, right before the first task of the Triwizard Tournament, and then during the Triwizard Tournament, where Harry gets pranked and has to deal with the biggie handicap, which is, basically it's just a bunch of juvenile dick jokes that tickle my funny bone in the best way. It's just really funny, guaranteed to put a smile on your face. Please go see a doctor if your smile lasts longer than 4 hours. So, it's gonna stay on my list. Now on to Naruto with Ramen Doodles by Andrew Joshua Talon. And again, this is, like many before it, a collection of one-shots, random ideas, half-formed things that are really funny. I enjoyed it a lot. I like this guy's writing style. This collection made me laugh a lot. It's gonna stay on my list. Not much else to say. It's really entertaining. Bunch of stuff where, like Naruto, you'll get to see Naruto as a Ghostbuster, Star Trek Naruto dealing with Terminators. It's all fun stuff. It's up in the air. It's really enjoyable. It's gonna stay on my list. Next, I'm blowing through these. This is gonna be really quick, actually. The next one is A Freak, a Creep, and a Psychopath by Legendary Legacy, and this is really fun. This is a fic where basically all of Team 7 get upgrades that will make them super powerful, but also act like who they got upgraded by. Like Naruto becomes a Tonberry, Sasuke starts acting and gets the powers of Iori Yagami from King of Fighters, and Sakura becomes a BB Hood from Darkstalkers. And it's just really funny just to see them go insane and how they act and go through all of the Naruto canon, the wave mission, the bell tests, the Chunin exams. It's just really, really entertaining. It's fun. And then what's even better is seeing everyone else's reactions to them and seeing that, no, this shit is crazy, and they're all reacting in that way. I love it a lot. It's super fun. Wish there was more. This stays on my list. Next is Ninja Chef Naruto by Nameless Epitaph. And here's another one where Naruto and everybody else starts going batshit crazy. Mainly the one change, there's a couple changes here, but the main change is Naruto, instead of living in Konoha, ends up being raised by Zetsu, the half plant guy from the Akatsuki, and just gets raised as a cannibal. This is again really, really funny. I enjoyed it a lot. And what's more is this is again rather than just being Team 7 or just Naruto being insane, this is more a global insanity that happens where it's basically anybody who's super powerful is kind of batshit crazy, and it's really entertaining, especially when we get to the Chunin exam finals and we see all these different stupid personas interacting with each other. I really like it a lot, and we get to see some expansion on the sound genin, which don't get much treatment, but here it's super fun because they're his team, and it's all just really, really enjoyable stupidity that I like a lot, and it's gonna stay on my list. Almost over, really quick this time. Now it's Honestly, Why Haven't We by Thierry Maystar. Okay, so this one confused me. So it's a Fairly Odd Parents fanfic. Set it starts when Timmy's in high school. So I don't know. I assume it's like his junior year, or like he's like, I assume it's that. And basically it starts with like a instant message conversation on Dare, but then it's him reconnecting with Vicky. Timmy and Vicky get reconnecting after years apart, and forming like a relationship kind of, with a sex scene thrown in. And that's the first 2 chapters. And chapter wraps up nice, and it was meant to be a 2-shot. So yeah, it succeeds in its goal. And if that was it, I'd be like, okay, it's an okay bit of romance with some smut thrown in, fine. But then he decided to continue it, and we get a multi-part chapter. Like the next 2 chapters are essentially both chapter 3, part 1 and 2, which I think there was actually going to be more of, but he never continued it, so that's not happening. But it takes place another 5 years after the first 2 chapters, and we get it's a really weird shift in tone, where like this whole new freaking Punisher plot comes in, and he wants to reconnect, like, and then starts questioning, like, oh, should I let him go or should I do this? And then we start seeing some characters that, like, again, because this is after Timmy had lost his godparents and stuff, so he's been really weird, because he's like, all the memories with his godparents are now just like gone and leaving like no real impact on and so it's left him feeling really hollow, which kind of worked. It kind of like felt interesting in the first one, and it just feels really odd and more not odd in a bad way, but like it feels like it was going in a way darker tone and interesting way. Some other people start coming back, old characters. Wanda shows up for a bit, and I feel like she would have been bigger if it went forward. And that's the thing, it's like all these things get brought up, but then because there's only 2 extra chapters, there's nothing to really dig into or sink your teeth. It's a lot of interesting what ifs that never fully materialize. The first 2 chapters I think are still okay, and the second ones I don't think are bad. I just think, one, it's a huge shift in tone, so it'll throw you. It'll probably the first, if you read it, and also just doesn't get far enough. If it had finished, I think, like, I don't think it's marked as finished. Let me just make sure. Yeah, it's not marked as finished, so I feel like he was gonna go more, and I think it would have been interesting to continue, but as it is, it's intriguing, but it's not good enough to stay on my list by its own merits. Check it out if you want to see lonely, friendless, and desperate Timmy searching for meaning in his life after all his memories and friendships with his godparents go away. It's intriguing to definitely give it a look if you like Fairly Odd Parents at all, and a more serious tone of Fairly Odd Parents, but yeah, it's not good enough to stay on my list. And the last one for this video is Naruto is Dating Who? The Bachelor Chapters by Manos Kaien. And this is a sister story to Naruto is Dating Who, which was before, basically a series of like one-shots and short things where Naruto meets a girl from a crossover, like something, and like they get introduced, and then they get into a relationship. No smut, all implied, just that's there. And this is the same thing, except only with girls that were in the Naruto universe already. Sadly, there's only 2 chapters here. We have Ayame, the ramen girl, and Koyuki, the snow princess. And again, they're meant to be funny, but I didn't really find the first Ayame's chapter very interesting. It wasn't that funny. Koyuki's is a bit humorous, and like I did chuckle a bit, but it's not good enough by itself to stay on my list. And mainly, I think the thing that tears this down compared to the other one was just the fact that the crossovers let it be a little more out there and weird with its humor and situations that it sets up, whereas here it's just like, oh, how does he get with Ayame? Well, just keeps going to Ichiraku's and they fall in love. How does he get with Koyuki? Okay, that one I liked a bit, where it's like, oh, it's just like, I'm filming Ichi Tactics and you're the main star. Like, yeah! Like, and yeah, okay, that's a interesting way to do it, but it's, again, like, kind of like doesn't really play up into the humor that much and doesn't really get me the same way the original story did. and so it's not going to stay on my list. And there we have it. 7 more stories, 5 of which stayed on my list. If these interest you at all, please give them a look. They're in links are in the description. If you like this video, please give it a like, give it a comment, maybe subscribe if you want to keep up to date on my journey. I'm going to be going for quite a bit more. Still got like over 900 stories to go through. So thank you all for watching, and I will see you all next time.